Hi guys, it's your boy Jeffrey and you all are welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be telling you how to be productive and organized and achieve a lot of things every day. If this is like what you want to know about, just keep watching this video. Now I'm going to go right into the video. Now the first thing I have to tell you is the attacks you have to do before the day you want to be productive. The attacks you have to do on that day you want to be productive. And the attacks you have to do at the end of the day which you want to be productive. So let's get right into the video. I have my book right here and I'm gonna kind of like be looking. So yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is the task you have to do before the day. The first thing on my list is making a to-do list. Now, if you want to make a to-do list, you have to make sure that your to-do list is specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's realistic, and it is time bound. So if I say I want to do this task, maybe do task A for the day, I should give a time to it. I should I should be specific about the task, not just I want to clean my house. Where what part of my house do I want to clean? My bedroom, my toilet. Do you understand? I need to make sure that it's measurable. How do I measure it? Okay, I want to study my book. How many topics do I want to study? What topics do I want to study in particular from my course content? You also have to make sure that it is achievable. You don't fix tasks that you cannot achieve. That's where it comes into place, where you have to make sure that you don't overtax yourself, you don't multitask yourself. Make it simple, make it look like this is too small to achieve for the day. But when you achieve that in every day of your life, that is where productivity starts. Do you understand? Now also make it to be realistic, right? Don't do things that you know that it's unrealistic, that on a normal day you don't even achieve this, and then you just want to overnight come and fix a lot of tasks in the day or stuff like that. Also make sure it's time bound. So fix a particular time you want to start the task and fix a particular time you want to end the task. At that time you should have achieved the task. The second thing on my list is tidying up your room. Now the reason why you be asking yourself, how does that help in productivity? It helps in productivity because when your room is tidied, it lets your brain to be focused. It gives you the ability to want to perform a task. If your room is in a mess, if your room is tidy, your brain, I don't know how it happens, but then your brain is not even focused. Your brain is like, I don't know how it happens. I don't know the scientific rationale behind it. But then, if your room is in a mess, you're unable to focus. Well, I can relate that to when you want to study your book. So, if you want to study your book or you want to do a particular task, let me just say studying your book. If you want to study, you have to make sure that that place you're studying, there is no other book than the book you want to read. If there are lots of books messed up around that table, my dear, you won't be able to focus. Do you understand? But when you remove every book and just let alone the book you want to study, you'll be able to, your brain gives you that focus that this is what we are doing, this is what we are to achieve, and it gives you the ability to just be focused and achieve the task you want to achieve. Now the third thing I have on my list you have to do before the day is sleep early with a routine time. I kind of like don't keep to words when it comes to these tasks because I don't have a good routine time, but I'm working on that so I'll be able to have a good routine time. It goes a long way. I've also, just because of my exams, yeah. So I've been having exams, so most times I will sleep past 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I don't have a constant routine time, but I'm actually working on that because I'm almost done with my exams, right? So what am I trying to say? It's good to have a routine time. So you can have a routine sleeping time of 11 o'clock. By that time of the day, your body knows it's time to sleep. Do you understand? And when you have your sleeping routine time, you should also be able to have a wake up time. Do you understand? That brings us to the things you have to do during the day. So I've talked about the things you have to do before the day. Now during the day, which you want to be productive, let me say is today. As I yesterday have done, I've made my to-do list, I tidied up my room, and I've have slept early. You understand? Now today, which I want to be productive, I already know what I want to achieve. So I have to make sure that I wake up on time. Wake up on time. Don't forget that I slept on time as at yesterday at a particular time, and so I already have my routine time where I'm meant to wake up today. So let me say I slept around 11 o'clock in the evening. That is 11 p.m. By today, let me say I want to wake up by 5 o'clock, and I wake up by 5 o'clock every day. Do you understand? Yeah. So you wake up at a particular time. Why should you wake up at a particular time? It helps you to be able to achieve your task. The earlier you wake up, the more time you have to achieve your task. Do you understand? And you get used to it too. Now, the fifth thing you have to do, which is a task you have to do on the day you want to be productive, is strictly follow your to-do list. Make sure you follow your to-do list. It's not easy, but try to follow your to-do list. You understand? And it's quite okay if you miss a task. If you miss a task, my advice to you would be you can just keep that task because you've already planned your thing and you've make sure it's time bound. So if you mix a task with a particular time, leave it and just move on. I don't know. Okay, so leave it and move on and continue with other tasks you have for the day. So if you are able to create out time, you should even be able to fix out a spare time. Spare time in case there are tasks you were able to complete. That spare time can like work with the other tasks that you've not completed. So the sixth thing you have to know is avoid distraction. One of the distractions for every Gen Z and millennial is your phone. So try to keep your phone far away from you, except your phone is what you want to be using for your productivity. And if it's what you want to use for productivity, make sure you try to like stick to it. You understand? If you have to turn off some certain things off your phone, put your phone on airplane mode, or put your phone on silent, just do things and make sure you avoid every distraction you have to avoid, because distraction, if you have distraction, you will not be able to be productive. Now, the seventh thing I have for you, which is the last thing you have to do on the day you want to be productive, is set a timer for every task. You can actually do this thing on the day before when you're actually making your to-do list, or you can also do it on the day you want to be productive using your to-do list, right? So you just use your to-do list. Okay, I want to do this task from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. You just set a timer at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. It will remind you. Can even fix the task on the timer, so when the timer rings and you go to like off it, you're like seeing this task is what you fix to be achieved by this period or should start by this period. Now, let's talk about the day is over and you've been able to be productive at the maximum capacity that you could. Now, at the end of the day, what are the tasks you have to do? I have three tasks you have to do. The eighth one is mark your to-do list, right? So you have to mark your to-do list. Were you able to achieve the task? You give yourself good. Did you do half of the task? You give yourself half. Were you able to? Were you not able to do the task? You give yourself back. Then, then the ninth one is actually look at your weakness and work on it with creating strategies. So if your weakness is you're unable to manage time, poor management, you fix tasks, and you're actually serious with your tasks, but you're unable to manage the little time you're giving to it, then you know if you're going to like create out more time to achieve the task, right? I don't know why my screen keep doing like this. Everywhere is dark. I apologize for that. So just create out strategies that you're actually going to use to be able to career strategies you're going to use to be able to work on your weaknesses and acknowledge your strengths, right? That gives us our last point, which is the 10th word. You have to reward yourself or punish yourself. So for every day you're able to complete each task, while you're tracking your progress, be able to reward yourself. And for every task you miss, you can actually punish yourself for some. You understand? So maybe I don't know what you want to punish yourself with, but just create a punishment and a reward. It's kind of like crazy. It's the condition cognitive function mechanism that you use to be able to be strictly follow your task. So if you're rewarding yourself, it gives you that joy. Possibly at the end of the day, you watch a movie, you buy yourself something, or I don't know, but then that's for rewarding, and then punishment. Maybe I don't know, but anyway, you know, you stab yourself that will actually not hurt you, but will make you stick with your to-do list and be more productive. Then you do that. I don't know if you guys were able to benefit something from this video. Thank you so much. Please drop a comment, share this video, like this video, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.